top 25 team against an unranked opponent, can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas Longhorns offense will take the first swing of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on 3rd down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just kicking handoffs, but he can catch the ball, too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Wide receiver shows motion. Dropping back, it's Manning. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more.
And they knocked him down almost immediately.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Wide out in motion. Pulls it and fires to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Longhorns are in the red zone. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They'll try it on the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
I love the aggressive nature in the play column there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Right back to the well. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Throws for the tight end. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. And the returner will be dragged down. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, baby.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Nifty little dance step. Still on his feet at the 45. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Ward. Trying to get to him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Turns it loose. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Spartans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, keep it. Out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward and get better than they have in Game 2 so far.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Blue. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 32.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side, and then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
On the move and looking deep. Got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 3rd and goal coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead down a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Akron went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab some serious attention. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Zips ever do that? It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And it's incomplete. He was wild, high and wide on that one. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. A 3rd and long coming up here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Texas offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Now the play fake. Unleashes one deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to... on that one. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the run. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the 1st game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Collins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The give out of the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Second and 10 here. Try and play action. Quickly out to the tight end. The Spartans want to crank the tempo.
It's third down.
Looking for a man. It's Ward. Getting some heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
You know, on a third and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page, and now it's a fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And the ball is intercepted. Taking it the other way. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Texas!
How about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get smart, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. It's a draw. Breaks the tackle. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. And the Spartans will punt this one away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Using the quick game. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Shakes off the tackler. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This offense has a 2nd down play. To the air. It's Ward. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Complete downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He looks that one in nicely. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to the air one more time. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown.
Touchdown, San Jose State.
Receivers do this every day, all day. Throw it up. I will go get it. I will stay in bounds. Nice job knowing where he was at on the field to get that foot in bounds, to get the big touchdown for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Ward. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here he comes with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Turns it on in midfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Bates. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
This quarterback is so lucky that ball wasn't picked off. Of course, he threw a pick on the last drive, and this one the defender dropped. This quarterback's got to get his act together.
It'll be a draw. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Gardner. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Unloads to the wideout. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced.
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss, and you get to come back home. And this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. He'll bring it out. It's Bates. Gets it across the 20 to the 21. And would have picked up just taking the touchback. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing, having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Got it in the middle. It's Bates. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Quickly complete. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They want to just keep throwing it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move forward.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Second down now after the sack.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brooks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. He's going to throw deep right side. Fires the pass, intercepted.
Nice job by this defense. That might be fourth quarter. I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Running back searching for a hole. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They go to the ground. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Owens. They're trying to get to it. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Takes it the other way. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. And the extra point splits the upright. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 6 over Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Finds a little bit of space. Gets 3 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Uncorks one. Got his man.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. The aerial assault continues. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Let's it fly. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. 1st down here for the offense. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.